to all my Aries people. So I just wanted to take a moment before I launch into your month to tell you a little bit about a new product that I have called Get Dialed In. I'm so excited about this. It's all about training you and teaching you to get in touch with your intuition so you can get your own answers anytime, anywhere, and under any conditions. So please go to my new website, which I'm also putting up, called peggyrometo.com, obviously, right? And click the tab that says Get Dialed In. And if you sign up, you'll have a special pre-launch pricing that I'm happy to offer to you. And I hope that you'll enjoy the product. I love it. It's the culmination of 20 years of my work in this field. And I look forward to sharing it with you. So now let's go on to your free astrology reading and see what's in store for the month of March for Aries. So if you're born March 21st to April 19th, what's in store for the month of March for you? So new opportunities are going to be presented that kind of come out of left field, like you weren't anticipating it, you weren't expecting it, and it feels good to you. It feels like, wow, I never saw myself like that, or thought that that was possible, or it's just something that's new, but it's just coming in. The thing you want to be, now, if it's somebody that you already know and connected to, right, it's going to be fine because we're going into a Mercury retrograde, right? We always know retrogrades are about slowing down, redoing, rewriting, recreating, but there's also challenges in that we don't always get to see everything that's going on because it's the planet of Mars. And so if it's retrograde, not everything, the communication gets screwed up, not everything's available to us. So you want to be extra cautious in your dealings. It can bring things or people back into your life. So this could be something that you had thought about 6 months ago or a year ago, and now the opportunity is presenting itself. Or it could be that it's something completely new. If it is completely new, don't make any promises, don't sign anything, don't put yourself on the line. Have conversation, have dialogue, do research. All of that's fine. Then when Mercury moves direct, which is, let me check here, it's going to be March 28th. So a couple days after that, if you now want to sign things, if you now want to move forward and agree, yes, I'm excited, I'll do that with you, then that's fine. The problem becomes if you sign something, it's going to be difficult, or it may be something that you ultimately aren't interested in or don't see, or it could be a problem in terms of the other shoe drops, like, wait, I didn't know about that, right? So it may be that the personality of the person that you're meeting is different. So there's just a lot of things with Mercury retrograde that we need to be aware of. And so I do see something new coming in for you in terms of your career and your work, but you just want to make sure that it's something that if it is brand new to you and you've never heard of it before and don't know the person, don't have any relationship with them, you want to be extra careful. If you already are in conversation and already have a relationship with them, it's fine. Okay, so let's move on to personal relationships. For those of you that are in a romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you for the month of March. You're going to get some much needed downtime and together time, which is really important. And it's going to just help you both like, just like chill. So you may have a vacation, or you may have some place that you're traveling for business, but it feels really good. And it feels like there's a really nice connection there. Now, again, if you are traveling, you always want to leave yourself a little bit more time on either side, because we know with the retrograde that starts March 5th to March 28th, things can go a little haywire, especially on either side of that. So the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and then the 27th, 28th, right, can be a little dicey. So those times a little more, challenging than maybe the middle of the retrograde. But otherwise, I really like the energy for the two of you. There's going to be a nice opportunity, as I said, for the two of you to relax together. There may also be some miscommunication that happens. So don't assume anything. Don't assume your partner is not going to want to go to dinner with that other couple, or don't assume that your partner, doesn't want you to do X, Y, Z, right? you want to make sure about your assumptions, and you want to make sure that you're speaking for somebody else, and you want to make sure that you heard them correctly. So double check communication, especially in partnerships, because it can get a little frustrating, and for both of you, right? So that's just one hint that's going to help you this month. All right, so let's look at those of you that are single and what's in store for you for being single and looking for a romantic partner. So there may be somebody that you're already connected to, like recently, that is been kind of starting to blossom, and you may find a second or a third person coming in from your past. So that's interesting. And so you already know them, you already kind of have a sense of them. If I wouldn't completely say yes to them until the retrograde clears, and then you can see if whatever it was that broke you up, if that's still there, if that's still hanging around or lingering, whether it was a behavior, whether it was another person, whether it was infidelity, or unless it was something that had to do with distance. Hey, now I'm in your city and I wasn't before, right? So that can happen. But otherwise, just, have fun, enjoy yourself, feel your way through it. But I wouldn't make any definite commitments until you get on the other side. Now, if you are with somebody already and they ask you, something really important during the retrograde, it's okay to say yes, because anything that started prior to the retrograde is okay to act on, right? So it's just something new in the retrograde, or if somebody's returning into the retrograde, that's okay too. But personally, I always like to make sure, especially if it's a relationship issue, that things are really different on the other side of the retrograde, because retrogrades, like I said, we don't see all the information. We're not able to see it all. And we also have this new moon that I want to talk about. It's a new moon in Libra. It's a new moon in Pisces, March 6th, okay? And that new moon it's a really creative energy. It's fun. It feels open. It's really give you a sense of yourself, like a new beginning with you. What do I want? What do I see for myself? Where am I going? And you really want to take this to heart. You really want to trust your instincts and feel good about this and move this forward. This is a really great time for you to kind of change yourself, right? Whatever that means. Get really creative if you want to change your, whatever it is. This is the time to break it down and rechange it. If you want to change the color in your room, you want to change where you're living, and you want to start to look for a new place, if you want to change your apartment, right? There's a new you that you're stepping into, a new you. It's a invigorating energy, I feel like. The only thing you want to be aware of is Neptune's energy is pretty close. That might create some confusion, or might create some mistrust, or the words don't match. It's kind of like a new too good to be true energy, where somebody's like, oh yeah, you want to move, come in, move with me. I won't charge you anything for the first 3 months. I'm going to be here, I'm going to be there. You'll have the place to yourself. If it feels a little bit too good to be true, it may be, because that energy around that new moon is going to kind of bring up some, what I want to call it, shadow side or shadow energy, where again, coupled with the retrograde, makes it harder to discern. So if your gut's saying one thing and the words or the actions of somebody else are saying the other, listen to your gut, right? Listen to those instincts. Listen to that knowing underneath, right? And if you feel like, oh, I don't have any idea what that is, then you got to take my course, because I firmly believe everybody has intuition, and it can be developed, and it can be really streamlined. And Aries, you guys are so in this energy here, really, like, your instincts are really strong, and then you've got this other stuff. So it may make you self-doubt. It may make you question yourself. So that's why this moon is really important, to trust your instincts, and lots of creative energy. But it's really nice. I do like overall, I really like the energy of it. It's good. Let's look at your career, and let's see what's going on in your money or career. these new opportunities that are coming are going to put you in a new placement. Maybe in work, it could be that there might be somebody coming in to challenge you a little bit initially, but I don't feel like that challenge is going to last. I feel like you're going to outshine them, and you know, and if they're challenging you, just have some patience. You're going to need to not jump ahead, because your instinct might be to like outmaneuver or outsmart or out, you know, jump ahead. You know, you want to stay patient with this energy. Don't get upset. Don't get riled up. I feel like this situation is going to doesn't feel like it's going to stick. So it just may be an illusion, right? Well, again, one of these illusions, but it might be showing up a little bit in your career where you're feeling a little bit challenged. Don't give it a lot of energy. Just stay the course, stay even, right? And then towards the end of the month, it feels like there can be new understanding, especially in April, like things can crack open for you and you'll know what to do. So I wouldn't make any quick changes around this. I would just observe it and notice it. You know, it's like when you walk into a new place, right? When you get hired at a new job, and you can feel the energy of some people are suspicious of you, other people are right there, they want to be your friend, and you're like, wait, why are you my friend? Right? So it's navigating a new environment. It's trying to understand, you know, who's who the players are. It's that kind of new energy in your career. So maybe you've just signed on a new partner, maybe you just got hired to do some consulting, maybe you just got a promotion, but it's something new that you're working with, or new energy that's coming in for you that feels initially a little bit challenging. It is temporary. I don't see it being long term, and it's really ultimately you're gonna shine with this. But patience is required, stamina is required, and don't get in over your head. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. You know, it's like, just take your time with this. Okay, so anything about money with that? So money, there's it feels like there's plenty of money there. There may be some calculations, some things that you know have to go out, some things that you have to bills that you were anticipating. In addition, there may be let me feel this energy. There's something. So for some of you, you may have electronic problems go out, right? From a refrigerator to a computer. You may, all of a sudden that goes out for you. You got plumbing, some of you it will be plumbing. So there's some of these unexpected expenses, a car battery, just things like that, right? So don't get too upset about them. It's just kind of one of these things, you know, it's part of life, right? These things happen. Things die, they break down. And this is the time of, you know, time period when those things usually happen. There is something that I feel that you've been working on financially that does finally come in. So I do feel some monies that maybe were owed to you. You could have borrowed or loaned money to a friend. I see that coming back in for you this month. If maybe you signed up for a bank loan or a new credit card, I see you getting the approval, right? So I see these positive things around money and an influx of money coming back into you. So money seems to be good, and there's more coming. Additional things outside of your normal pay, money will show up. And it could even be like, you know, you moved out of an apartment and 6 months ago, and now finally the gas company is sending you, you know, your initial deposit, right? So you could even be getting a deposit, some small things like that as well. Okay, let's move on to health for Aries. Well, so for some of you, Aries, you're just drivers. You're go, 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 right? So I feel like your adrenals could be, some of you, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling a little bit zapped, it's that adrenal or the immune system maybe weighed or taxing on you right now. You want to take care of yourself. You know, one of my favorite people who has advice around this is the medical medium. He's a friend of mine. He's amazing. Anthony William, check out the medical medium. He has all sorts of beautiful books out there and information about how to rebuild your immune system or to take care of your adrenals, right? So, but that's what I feel like maybe some of you are struggling with, maybe feeling a little bit tired or a little bit burned out because of that go, go, go energy that you have. So just slow down, take care of yourself, protect yourself as best you can. Sleep is a priority, especially when you're stressed. And, you know, and if you're having trouble sleeping, one thing that you could do is the REM cycle, right? If you try and set your alarm for a REM cycle, which is an hour and a half, so sleep for an hour and a half, sleep for 3 hours, sleep for 4.5 hours, right? Like every hour and a half you add it on so that you don't get interrupted in the REM cycle. And that may be enough that just supports you in getting better quality sleep. All right, guys. All right, so let's move on to a surprise. Let's see if there's any surprise in store for you, Aries. So let's see, especially for some of you who are having a birthday. So happy birthday. Let's see if there's anything in surprise for you for the month. There's an opportunity that you need to take advantage of for yourself. It's something that you've always wanted to do. It's something, the opportunity shows up, whether it's a trip someplace you always wanted to go or a favorite pair of shoes that you've always wanted to buy. Like I feel like the price is down, or a course you always wanted to take, or it could be learning, it could be a spiritual event, but it's just like something that you've always wanted, and it's like here, it's arrived. And it's for you. So it may be something that you buy, it may be something, but it's something that you've wanted for a long time that shows up. Anything from a trip, but you get the chance to actually do it and act on it and purchase it and do it for yourself. And it kind of like, it's almost like the universe opens up and makes space for it for you to actually indulge. So indulge, Aries, indulge yourself. Boy, that feels really good. Can you feel the energy around that coming in? I love that. All right, so let me see if there's anything last things for you guys. Okay, just a final reminder of taking care of yourself and taking care of the adrenals. So have a wonderful March, Aries. Please remember to go to my website, peggyrometo.com, and click on Get Dialed In to get signed up for my new program and the new launch. And I hope you have an amazing month. Thank you for watching and sharing and liking my videos. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.